Everything has an end. Even time itself will eventually run dry in the cold embrace of a universe that has finally spent its last flickering breath of light. In the deepest reaches of the far future, trillions of years from now, the great stars have vanished, leaving only the dark titans to guard the silence. But even these monsters are not immortal. In the ultimate stillness of the void, something is stirring, a final echo before the very fabric of reality dissolves. Through the process of Hawking radiation, the black hole begins to evaporate, shedding its mass into the darkness as a final, desperate cry against the inevitable end. Remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe. When the last black hole vanishes, the universe is left empty. Yet this vacuum is not a true nothingness. It is a stage waiting for a new play. In this absolute silence, the fundamental laws of physics begin to whisper. The emptiness is pregnant with potential, a silent heartbeat thumping within the very core of existence. We are approaching the threshold of the known, where the concepts of distance and duration lose their meaning, diving deep into the microscopic heart of the great void. Beneath the smooth skin of the void lies a boiling ocean of energy. This is the quantum foam, where space and time are born and die in moments. Here, the laws of the macro world are broken. Probability rules supreme, and the very foundation of reality is a turbulent, ever-shifting landscape of pure, unbridled energy. String theory suggests that everything we see is not made of points, but of tiny, vibrating loops of energy. These are the fundamental notes of the cosmos. Each vibration creates a different particle, a different force. But the entire universe is a grand symphony played on these cosmic strings, echoing through the hidden layers of reality. The beauty of this theory is that it unites the small and the large. From these tiny vibrations, the complex structure of our entire reality is eventually built. As we watch these strings, we realize that empty space is actually full of potential. It is an ocean of information, waiting for the right moment to erupt. This is the true nature of the vacuum. It is not a desert, but a garden of possibilities where the seeds of new universes are constantly being sown. We are moving beyond the 3 dimensions we know. We are about to enter a realm where the very geometry of space takes on a new, incredible form. Prepare yourself to witness the unseen. To understand the origin of our world, we must leave the familiar behind and embrace the complexity of the hidden dimensions. These dimensions are not far away. They are everywhere, folded so small that we cannot see them. They hold the secrets to the forces that govern everything. The boundary between the small and the large is about to vanish. We are entering the 11th dimension, the ultimate framework of the M-theory multiverse. This is a Calabi-Yau manifold, a mathematical masterpiece that describes the extra dimensions of space. It is a shape that exists in a realm beyond our sight. In the 11th dimension, the geometry is the master. The way these shapes fold determines the properties of light, gravity, and the very matter of our bodies. Imagine a world where the laws of physics are just a melody played on the geometry of space. We are mere shadows in this higher dimensional light show. Beyond the manifolds lies the bulk, a vast cosmic arena. Here, our entire universe is just a single membrane, a thin sheet floating in a higher dimension. We are like flat creatures living on a sheet of paper, unaware of the vastness that surrounds us. Now, the bulk is the home of infinite other realities. These membranes are not static. They are dynamic, vibrant, and full of energy, drifting through the 11th dimension on currents of gravity that we cannot perceive. The 11th dimension is the master dimension. It is the canvas upon which all of existence is painted, and it holds the key to the ultimate creation. There is a hidden beauty in the math of the universe. It suggests that our world is part of a much larger, much grander design than imagined. When these membranes interact, they can create worlds. The 11th dimension is not just a place, it is the engine of the multiverse's eternal cycle. As they draw closer, the tension between them builds. This is the precursor to the most violent and creative event in all of existence, the Big Bang. Michio Kaku once said that we are like fish in a pond, unaware of the world outside. Today, we are peering through the surface of the water. The symphony of the strings is reaching a crescendo. The 11th dimension is preparing to give birth to a new reality through a cosmic dance of power. Reality is far more complex than we ever dreamed. Every point in space is a gateway to these hidden realms, where time and space are woven together. This is the moment of pure anticipation. The laws of physics are about to be rewritten as two separate worlds prepare to touch for the very first time. We are part of an infinite structure. The 11th dimension is the ultimate bridge between the void of the past and the explosion of the future. The Ekpyrotic theory suggests that the Big Bang was not a beginning from nothing, but a collision between two membranes in the higher dimensional bulk. As they touch, the energy of their motion is converted into heat and light. This is the birth of a new universe, a cosmic rebirth from nothingness. The universe is under no obligation to make sense to you. In this moment of impact, logic is replaced by the raw power of creation itself. Within the first fraction of a second, the universe is a dense, hot soup of plasma. It is so hot that even atoms cannot exist yet. Inflation pushes the boundaries of the new world faster than the speed of light. In an instant, a microscopic point becomes a vast, expanding cosmic arena. As the universe cools, the energy begins to condense into matter. Quarks, electrons, and photons appear, the building blocks of everything we will ever know. These ripples are the blueprints of our cosmos. They represent the tiny quantum fluctuations that have been stretched to the size of entire galaxies during inflation. This is the echo of the Big Bang, a wall of light that still travels through space today, telling the story of our explosive and violent origin. Gravity begins its long work. It pulls the cooling gas into the first stars, lighting up the darkness of the new universe for the very first time. These early stars were giants. When they died, they created the heavy elements needed for planets, and eventually, for the very chemistry of life itself. The cycle of birth and death has begun. From the collision of membranes to the formation of galaxies, the universe is a machine of constant transformation. Within these clouds of dust, the story of our own solar system begins. We are the products of a collision that happened billions of years ago. The cosmic web is the largest structure in the universe. It connects everything, a testament to the order that emerged from the chaos of the collision. The Big Bang was not a singular event. It was just one beat in a larger heart, a pulse of creation in the infinite life of the bulk. The story of our universe is just one chapter. Outside in the vast 11th dimension, the dance of the membranes continues, creating infinite worlds beyond our reach. Welcome to the multiverse. Our universe is but a single bubble in a vast, infinite sea of realities, each with its own beginning and its own laws. In this cosmic garden, every possibility is realized. There are universes where gravity is weak, and others where the very atoms are made of light. Imagine a place where the stars shine with emerald light, and the chemistry of life is based on elements we cannot even imagine in our world. There are universes where time flows in reverse, where the end is the beginning, and where the laws of entropy are turned completely upside down. Frail connections exist between these worlds. Wormholes might bridge the gaps, allowing light and information to leak from one reality into another in rare moments. The multiverse is a fractal of existence. No matter how far we zoom out, there is always more. It is an infinite expanse of creative power. Some universes are stillborn, failing to ignite the fires of the first stars. They remain cold and dark, silent witnesses to the diversity of the cosmic laws. In the garden of the multiverse, there are places where life has flourished for trillions of years, mastering the very energy of their parent stars and galaxies. Somewhere out there, there is another you, a version of yourself living a different life, under a different sky, yet connected by the same fundamental strings. Universes can clash and merge, creating entirely new realities. The multiverse is a dynamic, ever-changing landscape of birth, growth, and transformation beyond human scale. There is a deep, underlying order, even in the infinite. The multiverse is not a mess. It is a grand design, a tapestry of infinite threads. We are small, but our minds can reach across the void. And to contemplate the multiverse is to realize the true scale of our own potential as observers. As we return to our own bubble, we see it with new eyes. It is no longer everything. It is a precious, unique fragment of a larger whole. The boundary between us and the infinite is thin. Every discovery we make brings us closer to understanding our place in this vast, shimmering cosmic ocean. We are coming home, bringing with us the knowledge of the dimensions. The journey through the 11th dimension has changed our perspective on the stars forever. Now we return to our own neighborhood, the Milky Way, a vast city of stars floating in the dark like a jewel in the crown of creation. Look again at that dot. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, lived out their lives. We are the result of billions of years of cosmic evolution. We are the way for the cosmos to know itself, a rare spark of consciousness. Every child who looks at the stars is continuing a journey that began with the first light. We are the storytellers of the universe's long history. The same strings that vibrate in the heart of the 11th dimension are the ones that make up our bodies, our thoughts, and our very souls. We are not separate from the universe. We are made of star stuff, the recycled remains of dead suns, shaped into a form that can wonder. The story of everything is a symphony that never ends. From the void to the multiverse, the dance of energy and matter is an eternal masterpiece. We are the universe experiencing itself. Every moment of our lives is a contribution to the grand narrative of existence that stretches across all possible worlds. Remember that you are part of something vast, something incredible. The journey through the dimensions is not just about physics, it is about who we are. As the light fades, the curiosity remains. We will continue to seek, to explore, and to dream of the infinite possibilities that lie beyond the horizon. A journey that never truly ends, for we are the eternal storytellers of the void, the light that dares to shine in the heart of nothingness.